our bin. This is load number 4. And we're just coming up to the edge. So it's gonna take 4 loads. That's roughly 4,000 bushels just to cover the floor. That's a big bin. I like it. It's, we're hoping to get going in our own corn today. We've been doing Halardas, and we've done all the high moisture corn for them. And now we're gonna start doing our own corn where we are drying, running it through our dryer. We've already done 10,000-ish bushels, maybe a little bit more, of our own corn. And it's windy, so you're gonna have a hard time hearing me, but we're also getting our manure all cleaned up, and that's awesome. We got Terry out in Hydrothene. Arch is actually, he's running the Heralds right now while we get everything switched over. We're moving everything over from Halarda's fields to our own fields. We're hoping to do, we got 2 fields that are roughly 40 acres by our cows. We're gonna try and clean up at least 1, maybe even 2. We're moving everything over from Halarda onto these 2 40-acre fields that are by our cows, so we can let the cows graze the corn land there. We're gonna possibly go with 2 combines today. We haven't got ours back from Drummond's. That had the rock go through it, so we're using their rental combine for now, or their loaner, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we'll slowly keep picking away at it. Floor is just, it's covered here and not on the far side, so.
Okay, check the oils, boys. I'm gonna start unhooking the header here. Well, that one wasn't a very good save. Okay, so we are basically done with high moisture corn, and so we are going to move to some of ours. And the fields we're wanting to do have very narrow openings because it's fenced off. So we got to take the header off. Okay, we got to the field where the plots were yesterday. And I'm picking up the combine with the 8-row header, and you might say, okay, you don't always take the headers off, what's the deal here? But like I said, the gates are too small. So what I'm doing is taking the 8-row header over there. It will fit. And that is what we're gonna do. Just got to make a bit of a loading area here for the next trailer, and then we'll see how this is all going to work itself out. Okay, we got the staging area here ready. I think Kendall took Peter back to the Suburby, so I'm going to go grab the grain cart, pull it in. Come on in there, Dylan. It's gonna be like the bad kid. We're gonna park it in the corner. Go right up to the corn. We'll figure it out. Won't. Okay. Okay, so I am out of the combine here again. Did not take long to fill the first truck, and so Peter's on his way with another one, but he will not keep up. So parking my combine for the time being and gonna take the first truck away.
Alright, I don't even know what truckload this is. The guys have been giving her pretty good out there. They finished that one piece at 35 and they're moving over. Our weapon is about 1,000 bushels. When I'm done here, it's about 1,000 bushels from being full. And in the meantime, we had sold some corn a while ago, picked up in the yard. We called them and said we had corn, and they came almost immediately. So we've got one trucker just left with a load of corn, a Super B, and another one's gonna come, and that's gonna pretty much drain my other tank. So my other bin, my small bin, and the other bin has about 1,000 bushels in it. So that timing was awesome. That means I can dry all night or until I'm empty. Another truck's supposed to be here between 9 and 10 in the morning to pick up another load. So that's great timing because it's yielding a lot better than what we thought. We also didn't have huge hopes for our corn. So we were thinking that big bin that I just put up, that it wasn't going to be enough. So that is the only bin. I got that bin, and I got a 5,000 bushel bin, a neighbor's bin that we can use. I got that, and then that's it for room. So unless more trucks are coming to pick up other grain, we're gonna have to figure some stuff out. In saying all that, we do have these 3 bins here that we can put stuff in, so which does equate to 16,000 bushels. It's gonna be close, but we'll see. It's a good problem, right?
Okay, we are still at her here. We got the first 35 acre field done. Arch did the majority of it. I had to do more trucking than combining, which I guess that means if there's enough crop that I can't combine, that's a good thing, right? So anyway, that field took us about 2 hours. And so that was 35 acres, now we got a 45 acre piece. So depending on how things go, maybe we can get this one done quicker, maybe we can't, do not know. But anyway, regardless, we're into this one, just doing headlands here now. Arch is already doing up and downs. That looks like it's going to be rough if I don't watch it. It's going to be good for the snouts to dig them in dirt. Those will be ruts from spraying, I am fairly certain of. Again, if you haven't been watching the videos, previous ones, we were very wet most of the year. Some spraying we actually had to get done by plane. So, but we are not fighting mud now. We do have drowned out holes in the fields, but we are not fighting mud at this point. So that's good. But that's weird, I got an extra roll over here that is not getting done. So I'm going to come back and get that little guy. Okay, so I got done the headlands. Arch is working on the, I'm heading west here right now. Arch is working on the south side of the field, but I just had this feeling that, you know what, we're not going to get this done before dark. And I really hate dealing with edges of fields and headers in the dark. So we're going to just get this one pass done here, and then everything is in the middle of the field. Everything on the outside of the field is done. So, why I do that is if there's animals that have dug holes or trees that have fallen in or whatever, it tends to be on the edges of the fields. We bugger up more snouts on edges of fields than anywhere, like, for sure. That is basically it's the only place we bugger up snouts, and so that's why I want to get that done before it gets dark on us, and less likely to have problems that way. That's what I'm hoping. So as you can see, we're into combining in the dark here, and this field's actually doing surprisingly good. Come on, look at that. As I say that, we're coming up to a mud hole. So, yes, this is what happens when you simply get too much water for too much length of time. So, this field, like I said, this field has been doing better than we expected, or I expected. I'm not sure what Kendall's thoughts will have been, but you just never know what to expect with this one. This field and the last one, like this is a 45, the other one's a 35. Rarely will we get as many bushels off of this 45 acre field as we do off the 35, and they're on the same quarter section. And in fact, it's so much drastic that usually I bank on twice the crop on the 35 acre field that we get off of this 45, but I don't think that's going to happen. In fact, I can almost guarantee you that that's not happening this time around. It's going to be closer than it's probably ever been. So that's kind of exciting for this field. And yeah, I think we've got, I don't know, 10 or so acres left here. So truly should not take very long, and we will be done with this. Finding light comes on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and there's 13. So even if I left it for March, you would not be able to get it all either. So sometimes what we'll do is, if there's 12 rows left or 8 rows or something like that, we'll just let the other guy clean it up. Less passes that way. But in this situation, it looks like there's going to be more than 12. Okay, so we got that field done up as well. So we just got to take Arch's header off his combine. I got to unload, and then we're going to walk the combines back to Kendall's, I believe is the plan.
Alright, combines are home. Those 2 small fields are done. Got lots of drying to do. And right now we're emptying out our 6,400 bushel bin. There's 2,000 bushels roughly in there. And I want it empty so that if I dry late through the night, I don't have, and I need to switch bins, so then I don't have to put it on stuff that's cooled already. So we got a bit of drying to do. That bin is basically full, plus the Super B. So I'm guessing we got about 14 hours of drying, roughly. And yeah. Peter's waving, he's happy. We're all happy. It's going good so far. We got this auger working, and it's working great. This auger is actually a lot quieter than our last one. Okay, well, I'll grab a temperature thing and see what's at. Oh yeah. You don't have to load it up crazy. You don't have to load it up crazy. Like, that's good. Move it one more time.
Feel it right now.
That's fine. First little bit we've been over drying, which is okay. Probably speed it up even faster yet. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what the stuff coming out of the bin is. This stuff's cooled. The stuff in that one was hot, so. $23. $14.3. I think that's pretty much perfect. Okay, I'm gonna man the dryer here for tonight, and gonna run it till, oh, we'll see how long, 2 or 3 o'clock, and then Daryl's gonna come and fire it up early in the morning. So, and then hopefully we have lots of room for new stuff. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have yourself a good one.